Let's name this 2022 tea time. I think this will be my last for this year. Hmm. Switch to broad. See, I don't know if you could see instead of coffee in the morning. Mm, uh, Indian tea. Oh my goodness, Miss Kathleen, feel free to suggest any interview tips. I appreciate you commenting. Also, my email address is on the about me or the description. It's treasure.seasons@gmail.com. You don't feel like publicly commenting. Uh, Taking this opportunity to thank a couple of people in August, especially. Uh, I know that you really do care for me, and I appreciate that. Really means the world to me because I know a lot of people don't have to care. You know, like you're my spiritual family in some way. This capturing what for the last 3 or 4 years it feels like has been ideal for me because I'm not like uncomfortable with the camera and I had to get comfortable with it. Um, and when I was younger, I was never at ease within my own skin. And like I've mentioned before, the camera doesn't project any energy onto me. Only people do, so it's very natural in me. Can you tell how long this is recording? So I'm just gonna get with it. I'm reading a new book, Rays of the Dawn: Natural Laws of the Body, Mind, and Soul by Dr. Thurman Fleet. Um, I look forward to that. And Shell, I ordered the elephant. I'm gonna paint the elephant next. I'll be sure to send you a message on Quora when I'm finished. I haven't received it yet. And in closing, I remember asking this question um to Meg. For Meg is a 60-year-old, 62, she turned 62. Um, and I printed this out, so I'll read it and get on with it. What ways has being an INFJ benefited you? What a great question. Thank you, Liza. I've given it a real good think, as I believe that raising the flag on ourselves, on our INFJ strength, is much more productive than attempting to seek validation outside of ourselves. What I have learned in the past 5 or so years is that the way I talk to myself, the ways in which I feed my body, my mind, heart, and spirit are more important to well being than absolutely anything else. But you know what? I just turned 62. It may have been a lesson long in the queue, this relatively new realization that self love and self care are paramount to a good life, a rewarding one, a peaceful one. Great lesson finally learned. I hope to do my part in helping you to get there a little faster than I did. Let's turn to our friend, the MBTI, and take stock of the good stuff by pretending for a little while that we are all together in a casino. We are bellied up to a single slot machine, super amped and ready to pull that handle, hoping for a perfect string of cherries. But life and gambling rarely works like that, right? Here's what appeared instead once we pulled that lever. It came up with NIFECI and SE. Not exactly a normal string of cherries, maybe maybe even a little wild, but a great payout comes out of the bottom slot regardless. It takes a number of us to gleefully collect all the quarters that rain down that spout. Why were we so happy with this payout, INFJs? I know that if I have a reason to appreciate all that I have benefited from these four set of letters, I know too, beyond the shadow of any doubt, that you too have all the innate traits and characteristics available to take you anywhere you want to go to. Just like me. It's just that I'm older and I have lived in the INFJ skin longer than most here on Quora. So I've had a longer time with which to understand the INFJ growth trajectory. Here's what I have come to appreciate from our function stack. And it's our dominant. We have a quick intellect with a social twist. We are pattern seeking people observers. We are really good at figuring stuff out and are tireless in the pursuit. We seek out the truth, whether it be to satisfy just ourselves or to inspire entire populations. Think J.K. Rowling, Martin Luther King, and Carl Jung. Beware of the keen observer with a natural ability to communicate. We pick up where others never even seek to look, and we have a penchant for setting an injustice straight every time we find one. Major NI bonus, intuition absolutely rocks. We are Effie. We are people centered and thus pick up a great deal about our species over time. People are drawn to our kindness, our gentle spirit, our creativity, and the almost Zen quality we sometimes have that attracts others effortlessly. We mostly love people, but we understand the underbelly of humanity too. This makes us, along with our absolute ability to hold secrets, natural confidants. TX, our well thought out opinions on various subjects are apt to be a little different than the average Joe's. Despite this, and maybe even because of it, we can exhibit flashes of what might be perceived as brilliance from time to time. We distill information in a non judgmental and balanced way, always seeking that aforementioned truth. And because our thinking function is introverted one, we can never be accused of thinking out loud or being careless. Nope, we're all about thoughtfulness and care. SC, oh my, this is my personal sticky wicket. I'm sure other INFJs have mastered SC better than I have, even in my sixth decade of life. The physical world is my biggest challenge. What's worse, instead of getting better over time, it has grown more and more challenging for me. I walk around with unexplained bruises, aliens, and need to log my water consumption daily lest I land in the hospital. Again, for having forgotten to drink. Well, you get the picture. This is the one function in which I've actually gone backwards over time. As a kid, I jumped around on a pogo stick, mastered walking on stilts, earned the boy next door's heart with my ability to shoot hoops, and I swam a mile every day too. Since then, my head has gotten so full of concepts, ideas, art, social issues, etc., that my body has become an unschooled, almost forgotten appendage. Thank goodness, and my husband for my Apple Watch, as its health functions that help to keep me on track. But overall, I think I went pretty big with my INFJ string of cherries. The positive attributes associated with the luck of our particular draw satisfied me eternally because of my love of learning. I'm pretty sure that you have it too. Oh my goodness. So long as we are learning, we are living and growing, which is what it's all about, folks. To wrap it up, a few non-specific things I really, really enjoy about being an INFJ. I don't know I have ever experienced jealousy. I grew up in the 70s when Calvin Klein's jeans and everything designer was all about all the rage. Yet I never felt the need or want to participate, still don't, in keeping up with the Joneses or anyone else for that matter. Live and let live. You're good? I'm good. I absolutely adore being an introverted extrovert, truly a superpower. I hold up for 2 years easily, outlive COVID. Yeah. When the situation calls for it, I'm able to work a room like the best of them, so long as I have an objective or a sense of purpose. I love the creative vein that runs straight through my every decade. It's the way I have always experienced the world. I love my curiosity for words, for the subject matter of oodles of things, for my spirituality, for everything people. I have developed expertise in a number of oddball areas. I love my natural orientation towards the future. Being armed with INFJ vision, I'm capable of living in a world of a thousand tomorrows. Anything and everything is always possible. I love my open mindedness. Bring it on, folks. I can take it. Which leads to one last bullet point. I love my resilience. You can knock me down, but you can't keep me down. Ah, so beautiful. I bet you that you experience similar giftedness and far surpass me in your own areas of interest. As INFJs, we become expert in our fields because we simply cannot seek such expertise in everything we do, which is why I really need to answer another question in my queue about how to overcome INFJ weakness. It's all a process. One, I work hard on. Therapy helps. In closing, I'm wishing you health and happiness on your own journey and that you experience the joys of every last benefit of your INFJ. Let me know how you are doing when you turn 62. Sending you love and gratitude, always a great way to move forward with the heart. Thanks again, Liza. Love you, girl. Love you too, Meg.